Welcome to your step-by-step guide on how to use pepper spray the right way. Firstly, why chemical pepper spray? Well, pepper spray is a compact, non-lethal tool that, as Chuck Haggard puts it, can be the tool in between a harsh word and a lethal means of self-defense. The purpose of this video is to walk you through the safe, effective, and responsible uses of pepper spray. Note that none of the information given today is intended to be used as legal advice. It is up to you to understand the laws around pepper spray, especially when it comes to state restrictions, as well as know that any use of pepper spray may carry legal consequences. First things first, your pepper spray should always be in your hand. The last thing we want if we're walking around and we feel a threat come on is to feel like we have to dig through a bag to access the canister. Personally, I like to carry the keychain unit so that when I'm walking to my car, my keys are already in my hand so that if I need to utilize the pepper spray, it's already there. Preparation ultimately is a part of prevention. In other words, the fight before the fight. Let's talk about how to accurately activate pepper spray with this inert unit by POM Industries. Firstly, the flip top safety cap ensures that you're never going to accidentally activate this until you're ready. In order to activate the pepper spray canister, you'll put your thumb under this activator. I recommend keeping your thumb above the activator to have that point of reference. Ultimately, when you hold a unit like so, you are keeping your wrist neutral so you have the most control you could possibly have of the canister. Next, you want to use assertive body language. So if someone's approaching me and I have this out, I'm gonna have my other hand up framing. When you pair this gesture with verbal commands, which we'll get into in a second, you are showing someone what you expected them, which is ultimately to stay back. Let's talk about those verbals. So verbals are an incredible tool, and just like pepper spray, they do need to be trained. The technique ask, tell, make can help you articulate how you would like to verbalize telling someone to get out of your space. The first, or ask, is one where you can ask someone nicely or assertively at least to get back. My finger is, hey, what can I help you with? I need you to stay right there. This communicates that I feel like someone is encroaching on my space and that I expect them to stay back. Next is to tell them to, hey, I need you to stop right there. This is where you can scale out from the assertive to the aggressive scale. You can incorporate things like harsher wording to ensure that that person knows you need them to stay back. And the last step, make, can be where pepper spray comes in. Once you've asked someone to stand back, you tell them to stand back. You're framing and you have your pepper spray ready to go, perhaps. Moving on to the making portion of things can be an understandable situation. It's important to know the distance at which your pepper spray can reach. POM pepper spray, for example, can reach up to 12 feet. Now, knowing this, of course, I want to stay back as far as possible, but if I'm already within that closer range, I know it might be a little bit more effective when it hits their eyes. Speaking of, whenever we spray with pepper spray, we want to go from eye to eye. So left to right, right to left, with 1 second bursts in each direction. For example, 1, 2, and then just keep doing that consistently. The stream spray pattern that POM carries will give you a focused, consistent spray that you can use to ultimately create space and then get away. And that leads us to the next step, which is to create distance immediately. Do not wait to see if your pepper spray was effectively used. Get away or begin to access other tools if needed, if the threat was not neutralized. Once you're in a secure location, you can call 911 and inform them of what happened. At the end of the day, it is imperative that any brand you carry of pepper spray has an associated inert unit so that you can know exactly what to expect of your live unit. For example, when you go to the POM website, you can buy the keychain unit and the inert unit together so that you ultimately have the best combination of safety. Just like with any tool of self-defense, including verbal skills, confidence comes with practice. To learn more about which specific POM product might be best for you, check out our website, and in the meantime, make sure to comment what you would like to see next on our educational series. Stay safe, and thanks for watching.